Hey y'all, it's me, Stop, Drop, and Roll On. I was swallowing some ice. That's what the look was about. Anyway, I'm just checking in. I got my 4 miles done. And if y'all, well, on my old channel, I used to talk about running all the time. Y'all, I promise y'all, in my mind's eye and in my mind, I can run. I mean, I'm running like running. When I say run, I mean I can close my eyes and just see myself running. And it's this scene that comes up all the time, every time I do this, where it's one of these streets that has a extra pavement on the side, but it's a country looking road, and it's a whole bunch of trees that just overhang almost like a canopy. And I am just running. Every time I think about that, this peace just washes over me. And I always hear people talk about how, running is such a relaxing thing. And I'm not talking about even like running for competition and stuff like that. It's just that, it's just something that goes on in my mind all the time. I have gone back to revisit my book. I've had this book for several years now. It's called Made to Crave. This is what the cover of it looks like. And that's the author's name down there at the bottom. And basically what this is a book that talks about exercise. Has a lot of different information in it. Replacing cravings is one of the chapters. Another one of the chapters is making peace with the realities of my body. This isn't fair. And all of this stuff. And then chapter 11, stinking, rotten, horrible, no good day. That was the chapter from the other day. And then the very next choice we make. And I imagine I have that chapter, will be applicable at some point. And especially when you don't make the best choice. And instead of just blowing up your whole, what you're doing, you just get back up in the saddle again. It ain't no different than falling off something. You gonna just lay there? No, it's just like you get up. So this is the way that I'm looking at it this time, in what I'm doing. If I don't do the best thing, and most of the time, like the other night, I didn't do the best thing. And, when I tell y'all what I ate, y'all probably ain't going to believe it, but I'm going to tell you, and then you can just know that it's true. I was so frustrated that I did not want to eat. And I ended up eating 2 tomatoes for dinner and drinking some water. It wasn't intentional. It was just that I was, like I said, I was just so frustrated. It was just like, I know I need to eat something because I hadn't eaten anything earlier. I had a smoothie that morning with some protein in it and all that, but that wasn't enough to take me through the whole day. But I was just so mad that I was just like, I don't even want to eat. I don't even have no appetite, And I ate them 2 tomatoes. It took me a minute or two to eat them because I was sitting up there looking at them like they was, some type of enemy or something. But I did eat them. But as far as I'm concerned, that wasn't no good choice. It wasn't like if I had sat down and ate, a bucket of Crisco or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is that was not a balanced meal. And it wasn't adequate. So really and truly, even at this time doing this, I have had to learn how to weigh, overeating, not good. But undereating ain't good either. Not eating enough, and so it's so different this time. And one of the things that she said in what I was reading today was it's a chapter in here called But I Hate Exercise. And when we first started this challenge, I was 10 days of 4 miles a day. I was like on day 2, like, what in the world? have, what was you thinking? And, and I just kept on, one day I was just sitting up here and I was like, what? And so, don't ask me, but it's just like my attitude shifted on the third day. And then I had a complete turnaround on day 4 because it was just like, this is for my good. I need to do this. This is fine. This is not, but what about, doing this over here? What about doing that? Or what about, I feel good. I feel better. I know that this was a good thing for me. Here on day 8, I did the chapter 4. I did the 4-mile boosted walk, which is actually one of my favorite things, because that boosted walk is pretty much like jogging, and then I equate that with running. Now, a couple of days I haven't been able to do it, but today I was able to do it. Sometimes I was doing some boosted walk when they was walking regular. I'm just telling you, because it just gets me like that. But what she said on this I hate exercise thing was that when she made her exercise routines and the way that she eats about being obedient to God and not about how much weight she could lose or how skinny she could get, with each pound lost, it became a representation of her being obedient to God. That's where I'm at now. I have not been on the scale at all this week. I was on the scale last week, but this week I haven't even thought about the scale, to be totally honest. I have been paying attention to my clothes, and I can say that for sure. That these clothes, they doing some things. And I'm all right. And I'm talking about in a good way. And that's good. But in myself, in my core, and in my inner self, there is work going on, and I'm grateful for it. I'm just grateful, because that was the missing, how you put the puzzle together and then you get down to the last few pieces, and then it's just like something, you can't find the one piece. Something done came through and knocked it off, or something like that, it's on the floor and you don't see it and all that stuff. You got one piece that's missing that helps bring the whole thing together. And it has been this stuff up here in my mind, how I'm thinking, because I have a sign on my desk that says, you get what you think about, whether you want it or not. Because when you think stuff, it gets in here, and then when it gets up here, it's going to come out here. And when you start saying stuff, I am really a firm believer in the words that come out of your mouth. Because the word says that they will either justify us or they will condemn us. And so, when I started changing it started because I started having to look at myself the way that God sees me. I can't be talking about myself just any kind of way, because then I'm talking about something that He made. And then, well, how do that work? And then when I started changing about how I saw myself and how I spoke about myself and how I thought about myself, it started changing things up here in my mind. I started thinking, well, maybe I should do this, and maybe this might be the best thing, and maybe just because this person is doing this and that person is doing that, maybe if I just do what He told me to do, then I can have good success too. Because sometimes what goes over here and goes over there doesn't go over here. Everybody's different. That's why we got different fingerprints. That's why, our DNA is different and all of this stuff, because all of us are individuals. Are we going to do some things alike? Yeah, we will. But everything, that's where the confusion comes in. And I don't want that this time. I don't want to be doing that. I just know that when he downloads things into my spirit, I'm a clown if I don't follow him. And I'm not trying to be a clown. I got my 4 miles in. I'm going to go in here and get myself cleaned up. I got some stuff in the mail today, y'all. One of my subscribers makes soap. And I make soap too, y'all, but I don't talk about it. That's one thing y'all probably don't know about me, but now you do know. But I usually make it for personal use. But this is a sample. This ain't what I bought. But the big, see, like people do this. Like when I can smell stuff, I don't want to smell it when it's in the package. This is perfect. This one is a sample. It's Bo Peep's Garden. And it's not quite ready. Well, yeah, it is ready because it has the ready date is on it, which is sweet as far as I'm concerned. So my other ones are, that's a sample. So that one's ready. That's cute. It's all handcrafted. And okay, wait a minute. Is this the one I'm going to use tonight? Because I done already picked that. No, that ain't the one. This one is called Mermaid. Mermaid's Lagoon. Okay, and you can kind of see it a little bit through the package. I don't want to open the package because I don't want the smell to come out. See, I'm being selfish. This one is called Fields of Serenity. This is the one I said I was going to use tonight. So, I'm going to open. Ooh, it smells good. It smells kind of like a garden. Like with I can't explain it. It's kind of like a sweet smell, but like flowers. That smells so good, but it's a good smell. I mean, when I do this like that and cock my head, y'all don't pay me pay me some attention, but don't pay me no attention. You know what I mean. Here's how it came packaged. This is it in the thing. Ain't that's nice. And that's the top of it. Girl, you got some skills. My bars are classically rustic. But they work. But this, I mean, it feels good. This one, and it's Peaches Handmade Soap. She has an Etsy shop, y'all. And then here's the back with all of the good ingredients and everything. And talking about fast, this is Thursday. I ordered this stuff Monday. And it's Thursday and I already got it. That smells so good. I just can't explain it. I can't see. This is the reason why I don't do reviews. But just hear me when I say it smells good. This is the one I'm gonna be busting a move on tonight. It's gonna be busting. I'm gonna bust some suds. Let me put it like that. And I got another one. This one is a goat's milk soap here. This one is called Moonlight Path. I'm sniffing stuff. And then this one. This is a foam and scrub. I got this for my feet. But I'm going to use it all over. But the main purpose for this, let me tell you right now, Peaches, is my feet, honey. It's just so you know. Okay, y'all. On my channel, Peaches is naturally fit blessed. If I'm not mistaken. Y'all, I'm done. I'm finna hush my mouth. I done told you about what I'm reading. I done told you about desalting myself. I done told you about my attitude. I started out eating ice and drinking water. And I done told you about, I think I said my workout. That's enough. Y'all have a good evening. And if you have not moved your meat, it's not too late. Get up and move your meat. If you are not going to move your meat, did you hear anything I said? That was straight out that book. Make it about the right thing, and then you'll want to do it. Toodles.